Hey, what's going on YouTube? The Shock Suspect here. I've been getting a lot of questions about how I record my Nintendo DS footage in such high quality. Now, I don't record footage myself for absolutely every single video because some videos I just obtain the footage from online. Because obtaining DS footage it's probably the most difficult of all current consoles to get footage for. So, although the good news is that you don't really need to buy anything. All you need is a computer and the internet. And if you're watching this video, I'm assuming you already have that. So first thing you want to do is to go to this site, desmume.org. That's DESMUME.org. Now this is an emulator, a DS emulator, and if you don't know, emulators are virtual consoles for your computer. So there's different ones for different consoles. You got the PlayStation emulator, EPSXE. You got Nintendo 64 emulator, Project 64, and then you've got your DS emulators. Now there's two I know of. The best one is a one called No Dollar GBA, which is the best in terms of playing the games at their best speed and for the best quality picture. But we're not going to be using that one. We're going to be using this Desmume emulator because this one has got a built-in recording function, which is why my footage looks so good. So first of all, you want to go to this download section right here. Now it'll take you to this page where there's lots of different options to download all the different versions of the emulator. You've got your 32-bit Windows, you've got your Mac version, you've got the 64-bit Windows version. So just choose which one would be best for you. I don't think there's a Linux version, but so if you've got a Linux, then I guess you're screwed. But if you want to, you'll need a Mac or a PC. Now I don't know what the Mac version is like because I don't have a Mac. I want one. Can't afford one though. So, this is just the Windows version. I'm not sure how the Mac version is. So, yeah, I'll take you to that SourceForge page site, and it'll ask you to download it. And you'll download a zip file. For those of you who don't know, a zip file is just something that cramps files all together and compresses the file size. And you need a special program to open it. I'm sure a lot of you will already know about this. Although you need a program like JZip to open it, which is what I'm using. So open it up, and right here you have all the files that you've just downloaded. What I do is I just create a new folder. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Just create a new folder. Just call it Desmume. Call it whatever you want, but I'm just going to call it that. And open it up and just extract. Just drag and drop all the files into the folder. If it'll open up, there we go. So let's just drag and drop them all in. And there we go. Now the only file that you're going to need in here is this one right here, the one that's just simply called Desmume. So go ahead and open that one. And there you have the Desmume emulator. Now what you need to do is you need to obtain the ROM. Now this is the kind of awkward part of this tutorial because downloading ROMs, technically it's not exactly legal. It totally depends on which country you're from. There is a way of taking ROM files from the actual DS cartridges, but I have no idea how to do that. I've seen a lot of other tutorials on this sort of thing, and no one gives away the locations of where you get the ROMs from, so I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to give away the location of the ROMs that you can download it from, too. Although, just search on Google, you should be able to find them. I just don't want to get into trouble. It's awkward like that, and this is another reason why recording DS footage is so awkward. Right, okay, so anyway, you've got your DS emulator here, and once you've got the ROM, I've got 3 down here. Let's just use this Tales of Innocence one, which is a Japanese game, which has been patched into English, and it's a really good game, actually. You should give it a try. I'll leave a link in the description for the translation patch for it, because these guys have spent 2 years putting this together, and it's a really, really good game, so if you're in need of a good action RPG, you really need to try this one. Okay, so let's just get to where the gameplay is. or rather just a little. Actually, let's just record the intro, so you can see it's all in Japanese. Okay, so it's playing pretty fine actually. This is actually a game that runs pretty well. Although it totally depends on the game. So if you want to go ahead and record, you need to go to File, because that's just playing it. It's not recording at the same time. So you just go to File, Record AVI, not Record WAV because that's just sound. You want to record video. So to save that to the desktop or wherever you want, and just save. Now there's lots of different compression options right here, but I'm just going to go for 4 frames uncompressed. Then you got different options here. One's the MPEG-4. Just totally depends on what editing programs you're using and what kind of codecs you have on your system. But I'm just going to go for uncompressed, and I always do is I convert it later. So just click OK. And right now it is recording. Now with most games you will notice that the game will run slower as it is recording, and this is another reason why recording DS footage is so annoying. But right now it is recording. I'm just going to leave that for a bit just to show you what the video looks like a bit later on. And there's a lot of games like Dragon Ball Origins 2 where it looks kind of a little strange because when you play on a DS there's kind of like a black bar in between the 2 screens, and it kind of looks a little strange when the 2 screens are together if that's what the game is aiming to strive for in its look. But this game isn't like that, so you shouldn't need to worry about that. So I think that's recorded enough. Go to File, Stop AVI, and it'll say AVI recording ended. Go to File, Quit, and here is the video file. Let's open that up. And there's the video file in all its glory. Now this is an AVI file, it's just recorded in, so you need to convert it to whatever file you want. Because I'm just capturing the screen right now, it's running a bit jittery, but trust me, it runs pretty good. It's about as best quality footage as you can get for a DS review. I think I might do a review of this one actually, because it's a really good game. You should really give it a try. Okay, so there you see that's running beautifully. Okay, so cancel that out, and now you'll need to convert it into whatever file format you want, or depending on if you use the necessary codecs. Like I said, it totally depends on what kind of editing program you use. I think that's about it. If you've got any questions, please don't hesitate to ask in the comment section below. And that's about it. So, see you next time.